my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, you just know we have to bring out the gossip cards. That's the gossip cards. What's the gossip in the royal family right now with what's going on with Andrew? We have to. We all want to know the gossip. So we know all the facts. It's like he was arrested for nothing for personal, for business purposes only. And he was released after 12 hours. He looked like hell. And good on you, Andrew. Good on you. You choose evil. Welcome to evil. Anyways, I digress. Let's find out. So let's split this into families. Let's find out what King Charles and Queen Camilla and yeah. I'm just gonna say no. You know what? Let's fix that. Let's ask what the siblings think. So Charles, Anne, and Edward. What I mean, can you imagine that WhatsApp group? Charles, Anne, and Ed, what do the siblings think of their brother? What do the siblings think? Other than, thank God, Mom isn't here. What do the siblings think of their brother? And I'm shuffling it this way. These cards are solid cardboard. They don't bend at all. And if I do it another way, I will bend them and then they're marked, right? Okay. What are the siblings? What's the gossip with the siblings? Charles, Anne, and Edward. Oh, these cards want to talk. I woke up this morning. That's all these cards have been nattering at me all morning. Oh. Gamblers in reverse. He took a gamble and he lost it. Gamblers in reverse. I haven't used these cards since I saw that word, the R word, and I had a laughing fit on about it. Illness in reverse. I think they're really worried about his mental health. I honestly do. I wouldn't be surprised if they have like a carer watching him 24/7. Wow, victory in reverse. They're not feeling victorious. They're not vindictive. This is a huge blow. This is a huge loss. This is not a win for anybody. There's no win-win here. This is lose-lose. So he took a big gamble. They're really worried about his mental health. And this is not a win for them or for anybody. Oh my God, I told you. They are really worried about him doing himself in. But didn't I do that auto writing? Who was it with? That said, do not be fooled. I wonder if they're worried that he talked and other people are going to do him in. Oh, that was a download. Frolic entertainment. A love message in reverse. I'm wondering if they're like thinking of other people have the Schadenfreude and other people are like happy that this happened and they're using his plight as entertainment. Please don't get me wrong. I'm just asking, we're asked the cards, what does the royal family feel is going on? They may feel like people are laughing at them. And disappointment in reverse. Wow. Yeah. I think, look at the two cards that are upright. Death and then a frolic entertainment. I think they're worried people are laughing about them. I think that they're worried if he talks, if he's even perceived as giving names and evidence, that he'll be taken out. I think, though, too, they're really worried about his mental health. Absence, they're missing Mom. They're missing Mom big time. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's what this card is. You can see she's hanging on to her heart. Absence. Wow. So they are actually quite upset about it, obviously. I'm not getting that they're upset that they got caught, right? Sometimes people, they're not upset at what they did. They're upset at what they got caught. And I think they're a little upset here that, you know, though everybody's laughing at the royal family, whereas Anne and Edward, they've done nothing wrong. They've really done nothing wrong. I think they're really missing mom and possibly dad. What would mom and dad be doing? Remember, we're just asking them as a family. We're not asking them as royals. We're asking them as a family. You know, you think about it, you know, your brother or sister has just done something publicly, has been called out publicly and so grossly. And not only are you embarrassed by that behavior, and then they get arrested publicly. And how does that look on, you know, for the family? I'm going to say this family has been fractured since the day the queen died, since the day their mother died, since the day the matriarch died of this family. I think Anne has tried to take over as the matriarch. And of course, she's got two brothers that don't listen to her. I think Edward would be under Anne's wing, although they don't seem that close. I think this is a family that is very deeply ashamed. Very deeply ashamed. They're worried about the mental health of their brother. They're also worried somebody else is going to come and take him out because he said the wrong thing. You know, I don't know, like, we've had wayward siblings in our family, and, you know, the last thing you wish for them is death. You always wish for them to heal and turn their life around and pay the pay the piper. What do you have to do? Maybe you do a stint in the slammer. Maybe you, apologize profusely, publicly, whatever. Get sober. I mean, oh, that's nothing. Andrew never drank or did drugs, but, you know, come clean and turn your life around. There's not a lot that, they could do that would make you, like, wish their death. Because even if you aren't talking to them, or you have ghosted them, or you have set yourself aside, when they die, it still hurts. Really does. And that's the last thing you want to deal with when you're already upset about a major situation. Andrew, what have you done? Yeah, they just wish mom was here. Mom and dad, possibly. Oh yeah, military. And now they're maybe worried about Harry. They may be worried about both of them, actually. Or maybe they made... Harry just entered the chat. That's why I'm talking about Harry. He's the military card in my... When I do this reading, it's in reverse. Perhaps they're thinking of preemptive with Harry, so it doesn't get to this point. Right? You think death is here and Harry is in reverse. So either they're worried about Harry, maybe that's a secondary worry that they have. I think they're thinking, well, we should possibly cut Harry loose now before it gets worse, because it's going to get worse for Harry. The truth about those kids are going to come out. Perhaps they're saying, well, while the Parliament is taking the Duke of York out of the line of succession, let's keep going. Keep going. I believe if they cleaned out the Yorks and the Sussexes, then Edward would move up. And then his family. Wow. They're worried about how people are laughing at them. there's certainly no love lost here. And the disappointment is palpable. I'm not even going to clarify any of this. I think it was very, very clear what's going on. Yeah, I think more so than they're worried about Andrew, I think they're also thinking, are we going to let Harry get to this point? Or are we just going to cut him out too? At the same time, let's, an act of parliament to clean them all out. And so then we're not dealing with this in another 10, 15, 20 years down the road. Because Harry will embarrass them somehow. Like I say, either with the children or the fake pregnancies, the lying, all of it. All of it. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. I'm going to see what William and Catherine are thinking next. See you online. Bye for now.